Can you describe the process and how you ended up back here with the White Sox?
Yeah, man, it was kind of a little crazy for me. It's kind of unreal, but first time I going through in my whole career, so I was a little anxious. I didn't know how to handle it, but really happy that I can put that in the past and concentrate now that I'm here in Chicago.
14 years, you didn't go through. What was it like going through it for the first time?
It was, like I said, it was just, I was very anxious. I thought I was gonna be actually, playing cool and all that, but no, I can't. I will lie if I tell you that I didn't feel like, okay, I need to go somewhere. So, but at the same time, I trust myself, trust my agent, and we were able to, arrange a year here. So, really happy.
What did you like about being with these guys that made you happy to come back?
I love it, man. I spread the interest, last year towards the end. Saw myself, really playing back for a full year. I think that the joy that I have for a month, I want to be able to, stretch that feeling for 6 or, close to 7, 8 months. So, I think it was an easy decision, towards the end for me to come back.
Rick said you had options out there. What was so appealing to come back here, even though it might involve switching positions?
Yeah, and I think the main thing for me, at this point in my career, I want to win and compete, and I know this team is set to do that and, to win the division. That's our, first goal for the team. So I think that, being able to play here last season, get to know the guys, kind of put a lot of weight to, towards my decision.
What's you played at such a high level of short for so long? What's second base going to be like? And is there a different responsibility now there with the shift rules changing for new season from baseball?
Yeah, no, and thank God. I think that I like it. When baseball is kind of going back to what it used to be. But yeah, playing seconds, I don't think it's going to be such a big challenge for me. I think it's just, just putting the work, trying to get the ABC of playing second is pretty much the same, but kind of different angles for a few plays. But I like it so far. I was able to practice a little bit in the off season at home. Playing some feed and kind of working on the angle. So, we have a tremendous team and coaching staff here that I can, just keep working and put in the reps.
Tim will be gone for the WBC, but how much do you need to work with him? Or you guys are both veterans. You kind of have a feel already, even before like getting reps out there.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna take that long. I mean, especially I played short for a long time, so it's pretty much I like it here. If it's hard, if it's a slow ground ball, throw it here. Pretty much, it's the same for both sides. So I don't think it's gonna be such a big deal, but for sure we have to work together.
Is that the toughest thing about switching over the side that side of the diamond? Is the ball comes off the bat differently? Is that kind of like one of the things you really have to work on is seeing the ball come off the bat that way compared to what you see at shortstop?
Well, I was really, a lot of people ask me that, and I'll say that I was really lucky, actually. I think the transition for me to play second is kind of easier because the last 3-4 years, with all the shift, I've been playing a lot of second base.
Yeah.
Last year I did like 8 to 9 double play from second, so like, I was like, you know what, at some reason, I kind of like through the last 3 to 4 years, I was making that transition to second. So I think that really helps me understand more, angles. But for me, it's more like the double plays. I think that's the play that, I'm kind of working on and continue to work on so I can make it a routine for me. But I think that's the only thing, because I'm not throwing, it's not in front of me throws. It's pretty much I have to turn myself. So, but I don't think it's going to be that hard.
Rick and some of your teammates talked about the effect that you had in the clubhouse with these guys last year. What kind of made you comfortable? Is it just your personality or the circumstances that kind of made you comfortable to come in and take a little bit of a leadership role or come in and just, make a big impact?
Yeah, no, I think it's just being myself, man. I've been through so many different situations. I've been the young guy, I've been the middle guy, and then becoming a veteran and being with a lot of young guys in my previous team. So I think that all those years kind of like helped me understand that you don't need to do too much. Like, you don't need to overdo stuff or trying to like be perfect, just be myself. And one of the things that I do when I'm really good is just relax and like, have fun. And I think that when we're good, when everything is going good for each player, you're having fun. So I just try to remind them by my example, just being happy to like, enjoy coming every day. Let's work hard, and the talent will take over.
This team was having a tough year when you came over last year. How were you able to see there's a lot of potential here, even while they were going through a difficult season?
It's great talent, man, and but I don't think the winning team have to do too much of talent. I mean, I feel every team has a lot of talent. It's about how can we play as a team, stay together, kind of pull everybody the rope the same way instead of each guy trying to do their thing. So I think that was the only thing that I kind of saw lack, towards the end last year. But I mean, we addressed it already. Pedro, he's an amazing manager. I think he's a really smart coach, and he'll find a way to get us there. And as soon as we can all stay together, like I say, the talent will take over, and there's a lot of talent in this team.
Do you have any history knowing Pedro from before this year? And if not, what have you...
Well, I talked to him a few times for sure. I always like to talk to other coaches in other team. I think it's always great. I think for me it was just trying to get inside of the other team, but Pedro and pretty much all the stuff in Kansas City, they were always very open to talk. And as a Latin American, we speak Spanish to each other, so it's kind of an easy transition also, for us to, speak our mind and talk about baseball.
Do you think what kind of fit do you think he is for this team, having been here last year and now coming in with him?
Well, he's kind of, too soon for me to say that. I mean, so far, I think, he's going to be an amazing addition for this organization. I feel that he's bringing a lot of, the right quality for this team to get back to, supposed to be, which is, winning the division first and then moving forward. But I mean, so far, he's bringing energy, knowledge, and I think that he's going to be really good for us. I believe so.
There are so many good shortstops on the market, right? During the winter, feel like that affected your market, and did it just? How did that affect negotiations? And how many teams were you talking to?
I was talking to a few teams. I understand the business, and like I said, I've been through as a player, so you got to understand where you are. And I know where I'm at as a player in my career. So, I mean, I think the older you get, the tougher it gets. The whole game is about kind of being younger, but they know I'm I still productive, and for me, at this point, I just wanted to be in an environment that they want me, to be there. Every time since I came here, I haven't seen nothing but great things, and everybody's been so nice to me, and I think that was one of the reasons that I was able to make that change, in the last month. So for me, towards the end, I have other options, but it was kind of easy for me to choose going back here. It's where I feel comfortable and where I know I can give my 100% and having a great season.
You said last season you felt like you found something in your swing that you've been looking for a couple of years after the elbow. Have you still felt that, through the off-season work, and even now that you've kept locked into something that's going to help you, this next season?
Yeah, 100%. I feel that, I was really excited towards the end because, it's been like a few years since I haven't walked into the off-season, being positive about my hitting, and being able to find, to click like I did last year towards the end. He helped me. So I mean, this off season I did not worry about my swing at all. I was literally just worried about getting my body in shape and just see where I was gonna play. But I mean, I know my swing is gonna be where he ended up last year, and then I just can't wait to go out there and just keep seeing where he's gonna take me.